As promised, we've been saying about it for ages
I feel
and
like
ages.
we've been talking about this day trip for like years.
Years. I think literally we have, because I look back, was it about, I look back and I can't remember, but I think it's 4 years ago that we did our Pendennis video, where we went to Pendennis Castle and we saw the Warwick Warriors and we chose like sides because
yeah.
they had like, you know, blah blah blah.
And it was jousting and it was
yeah.
nice and you had to pick your team. And,
yeah, so we were Team West, weren't we? And yeah, obviously. And yeah, we said even back then we will get the ferry across the estuary thing, whatever, in between Falmouth and St Mawes, and go to St Mawes Castle, which is like almost like you could describe it as a sister castle, can you, like a counterpart, if you will, to, it was all part of the defences, but we'll get into that later on. And we today, looking at the weather,
we're going to do it.
We're going to do it. It's not
every time,
windy.
The reason why it's taken us so long, obviously we do other stuff as well and we work, but also every time we think, right, today's the day, and then it's been really high winds and just generally terrible weather, and you're not getting me on a boat in that. No.
Says she who wants to do a cruise at some point.
Oh yeah, but that's different.
Why? A boat's a boat.
But that's different. They're big boats, and they hopefully don't wobble as much.
St Mawes, here we come, via the ferry. So let's go check it out. Oh, you're a little bit bright.
Are you ready? Are you ready to go to a castle, a Tudor-era castle? Well, are you, orc? You are? Oh, you want to lay siege to it?
It's quite a long way to Falmouth, isn't it?
Yeah, it takes about an hour in the car.
Do you reckon that we could maybe stop into Mickey D's for, you know, like a McMuffin or something?
Yeah.
Never get anything I want.
Had to get out of the car. Shell Bell was, well, it's for radio, but she was listening to One Direction. I mean, what the heck? And what the heck is going on here? Like some sort of, because they're making the wall safe. Anyway, we've arrived in Falmouth at the Quarry car park, which is, I think, the closest to the Prince of Wales Pier, where we pick up the ferry to St Mawes. So anyway, we've arrived in Falmouth. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Obviously, you know, you can see like the wall behind it. So I mean, I'm assuming that it's being maybe stabilised or something. I don't know. As always, if you know, let me know in the comments. Just here in this sort of main square area of Falmouth. I do like this. I tried to point it out the other day we were here, but it was too busy. But yeah, nice area, lovely buildings. I've got to be honest, lovely big sort of town buildings, if you will. Very nice. Made it to the Prince of Wales Pier, which is just down there, and there is the St Mawes Ferry. You know, like where you book in. I'm excited, never done this before. Okay, maybe it's there, maybe it's both places, who knows? I don't know, but Shelley's getting in line here. Right, we've got a couple of minutes to get there. Steps number 2, was it? Yes. Steps number 2, and £44 for a family of 4 return. All right, there we go. Steps 2. There is the Duchess of Cornwall. That's going to be our ride. Okay, let's get on board. Bit of seating inside as well. Okay, like I said, never been on board, so yeah, excited. Okay, reversing out. Reversing out. There was another one there.
The ocean is moving. I said the ocean is moving, look. No, we're moving. The ocean is moving.
That one states party boat. That sounds amazing. A party boat. Okay, I think the kids are very excited. stern of the boat, the back of the boat, looks a bit busy, so I won't venture out there. It's exciting. Yes, being a man of the sea. Lovely view there of the Cardigan Bay, which is a fleet auxiliary. Very nice. Is this exciting?
Yes, the kids are really enjoying it.
Yeah, I am too.
Me too.
That in the centre of the screen is St Castle. There it is. So that's Pendennis. Just beyond the sail of that sailboat there, you can see St Mawes. Both castles were built in the Tudor period to defend the estuary against the enemy. Thank you. Okay, we did it. Yeah, that was a very cool experience. If you are in Falmouth and you need to get to St Mawes or vice versa, definitely get the ferry. All right, there's our boat that took us over, our little ferry. Very nice, relaxful journey. Not too rough, nothing like that. But then it's a very nice, calm day. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to St Mawes. Have you? No, I was going to say I've never been to St Mawes before. So this is
come experience it with us.
Yeah, come experience with us. Yeah, it's yeah, new to us as well. I like the ship and castle hotel there. I like the little emblems there. You've got the ship up on that one and the castle on that one. If you fancy a bit of seafood, you've got cocktails, seafood bar there, shellfish it states. Oh yes, St Mawes Bakery. They've got to have a pasty in here, right? Oh yes, got myself a pasty. They've been making pasties apparently since 1912 in this bakery. So let's see what this is like. First impressions from a visual point of view, it looks very nice. A little bit of like a burnt oozy bottom, which is always a good thing. Crimp, nice sort of crimp there over the side. So all right, let's dig in. First impressions, the pastry is really nice pastry actually. It's quite thick pastry, but oh, this could rate quite highly, this pasty. Nice little salt hit actually, very nicely seasoned. Gonna get into the real good stuff in a minute. Get into that meat. See what the veg is all like. Yeah, first impressions, really enjoying this one. And also, what a beautiful setting to enjoy this thing of beauty. Look at that behind me. Yep, that meat is spot on. Again, it's always difficult to sort of judge a place if this is like the first pasty you've ever had, because sometimes pasties ebb and flow a little bit with how they are kind of made and whatnot. Sometimes you'll get a good one, sometimes you'll get a great one, sometimes you'll get an awful one, all from the same bakery in the same week. But yeah, so far, first impressions, this is really delish. Oh yes, the meat is even running in underneath the crimp there. This isn't quite in what I would describe as the hallowed ground, which is my 10 out of 10 situation with pasty scoring, but this is definitely a strong 9, absolutely 100%. Definitely if you're in St Mawes and you want a pasty, have one from the bakery here, just on the jetty as you get off the boat if you choose to come that way. But yeah, delicious. 9 out of 10. We were talking about Tilly's in a previous video. We were talking about Tilly's little independent streak at the minute, and she's just gone into the bakery behind. Armed with your card, it has to be pointed out, because she fancied a milkshake, didn't she?
Yeah, so she's gone in to order herself a chocolate.
So she's gone and she's sorting that out, isn't she? So yeah, she's very good at that sort of thing now, isn't she? How's your sandwich?
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Right. Ooh, so you got your milkshake. Oh no. So Tilly, you were very brave and you went in that bakery and you ordered the drinks, didn't you? You got that drink, that milkshake for yourself. That's the leftover milkshake, which is quite impressive, considering it's like another whole thing. That's like 2 for 1 almost. And you went with a
mango smoothie.
Mango smoothie. Nice. Just while AJ is eating his little ham roll, he's got a little wobbly tooth at the minute, so he's a bit frayed. So he's eating slower. He's not the quickest of eaters, but he's eating particularly slow at the minute, so I thought I would just go for a little bit of a wander down this like little harbour front, because like I said, I've never been to St Mawes before. Very pretty. Look at that old relic. It's got a phone in it. Obviously still functions. Let's get this different perspective from the harbour. Quite a small harbour. They've obviously got that like pontoon set up, so obviously the little boats can kind of moor up and whatnot. Obviously the main sort of, I say anchorage, that makes it sound massive, but for want of a better word, like the anchorage out there where all the boats are just you know, sort of like parked out there, you know what I mean. But yeah, the actual harbour itself is quite small really, but certainly doesn't take anything away from it. It's very, very picturesque. Good to know. Just walking up here, this is like the reception of the Ship and Castle Hotel. But what caught my eye was this old pub, the Victory Inn. Look at that. Looks very nautical, obviously, being here in St Mawes. Maybe it's named after HMS Victory, that would be my guess. Nice little dwelling there, states here, Holywell Cottage. Very nice. I hear someone singing in the background. Not quite operetta style, but that type of thing. Look at those buildings up there. Any of you guys who tune into the channel a lot, have you ever been to St Mawes? Very impressive. Not going to go up there, but a little winding staircase that will take you up there to that higher portion of the town. And if I make a left, which I've just done, there's that telephone box, so that'll take me back out to the harbour. Think how many salty sea dogs have walked down this pathway. Right, just over there on top of a hill is St Mawes Castle. That's where we are walking to. Not too bad a walk. You can actually see Pendennis Castle on the other side of the estuary, so yeah, nice. Little signpost there that says Smuggler's Corner, but St Mawes Church caught my eye. I was just going to walk up this hill and have a look at St Mawes Church. Alright, there it is. Not going to walk all the way around and explore the church properly, but yeah, I just wanted to come up the hill and have a look at the church here at St Mawes. Nice. Very picturesque walk. You've got the pink cottage, estates there. Right, carry on up the hill. Yeah, very nice houses, buildings and whatnot. And then you've got this beach area down here. Yeah, you can see why the Roseland Peninsula and St Mawes is very popular. Made it to the top of the hill by St Mawes Castle. Give a beautiful view here. Obviously St Mawes itself down there. Very beautiful. We assume it's down this like gravel pathway. The road sort of carries on around up there. Obviously like the car parking situation I assume would be up there. But here it is, St Mawes Castle. What's on today? The property is owned by English Heritage, which is a major bone of contention if you're Cornish. But it is what it is. That'll be a debate for another time. But yeah, it looks like some sort of pirate trail going on. All right, here. Maybe they are listening to local people because looks like they've scrubbed off English Heritage. St Mawes Castle. Shelley, they're laughing. I did say it's a major bone of contention.
Was it them or
was it us? Quite often when you see these properties, quite often the English is scratched out because again, like I just said, it is a bone of contention when you're Cornish. But yeah, St Mawes Castle, Cornish language there. Henry VIII's most picturesque fortress. All right, and there's the opening times.
I wonder what Pendennis thinks about that.
Pendennis? What?
Oh, because...
Oh, do you mean what Pendennis thinks about this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you know we're going to have to redo Pendennis at some point because it's been a while since we've been there. But anyway, there are the times of opening and whatnot. There we go. All right, let's head in. We normally buy these things, but I remember last time we went to Pendennis, we picked up this because it's like a book for both, so I won't need to buy that today. All right, here we go. A little bit of information here about the castle itself. So obviously we've just walked into there. You are here, or rather I am there. Here's your entrance. All right. Oh yes, I do like to have a really good. Nose round a castle. I got to be honest. You got a little badge. Did the gent in there give you a little badge?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
It's a pop one.
Yeah, and you've got like a. Oh yeah, those little ones. Yeah, and you've got a little trail thing to do. Is it a pirate one or something? Was it pirates? Something like that, wasn't it? Yeah, evidently it was used well beyond the Tudor period as well, because it states here a Victorian magazine. A Grand Sea battery. That's impressive, isn't it? Oh yes. Oh, a saluting battery. They didn't salute to me when I came in on the boat. Can't focus on it, but someone's got a drone up there going around. Do like a good drawbridge. Maybe I should build a drawbridge into my own home. I think that would be very fitting. Okay, look at this like titchy door. Oh. Okay, we did it. You look at home in like that type of style of chair. Very nice. Oh yes, I could see myself as the captain, as it were, of this fort. Perfect. Do you like a model, don't you? Yes. We're obviously, I think we've walked over to this side. If my reckoning is correct.
I'll wager the musters list many a man ready to fight. I'm not sure we can arm them all if they've nothing of their own. I hear the king is pressing Sir William Godolphin for an answer about the readiness of Cornwall to fight the French. Well...
Yes, all the way through, lots of information. I'm obviously not going to show it, like sign for sign, word for word, as it were, because that would be a little bit ridiculous. I'm obviously going to stop and read the information and whatnot off camera. But yeah, I mean, check out this. This is quite cool, isn't it? Leads to an exterior, entrance down there. I don't know where Shelley and the kids are. Maybe they've gone this way. I don't know. Let's find out. Right, I cannot see Shelley and the kids anywhere. I don't know where they are. They're in... Sorry! They're in there somewhere. Just stood in front of that lady's photo, so I thought I'd apologise. Look at these like strange creatures coming out of the wall. And you can see why these places were so strategic when you look out into the estuary, because I mean this, you know, phenomenal anchorage here. I think it's Carrick Roads is the name of the like the head of the estuary. Pretty sure it's called Carrick Roads. But yeah, I mean you can see, I mean this would have been an obvious place to land your forces if you were invading the country, so definitely you can see why a fort was built here at St Mawes, and obviously the counterpart over there, St Castle on the Falmouth side. Very strategic. Enclosed central area, and going around the rampart. Again, stunning views. You know, like put it in a modern context, forget the historical significance in terms of defence, but I mean, you know, just absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Obviously helped by the fact that it's such a beautiful day today. I wrote the 25th in the visitor book, but actually I don't know if it is the 25th. It might be. Whatever it is, as we're recording of this, it's the bank holiday Monday at the end of August. And that leads back round then into the, I suppose, keep. I can describe it as a keep. I might have to give Shelley a ring in a minute and see where she is. Right, I've just rung Shell Bell. She is upstairs, up here. She said she'd come up here. Okay, I'm up on this upper section now. I assumed Shell Bell was out here. She lied. She lied to me. I think you can go up there as well. Let's do that. I'll find Shell Bell in a minute. Mind your head. Oh, got my bag stuck. There we go. We've done it. We're at the high point here. So you can look out. I wonder why they've put this like Perspex-y stuff in. Obviously everyone's like scratched their names in. It's a bit of a shame, but yeah, there it is. I found you. You alright? We communicated via the
rang me,
phones, didn't we? You were playing chess? It looks a bit short. I mean, I'm not a chess player, but it looks a little bit short of, yeah. Missing a few pieces. Oh yes, look at this amazing weapon. Do you reckon we should install this at home for like home defence, or would that be a little bit overboard? Yeah. Oh.
Okay. There's someone going to get
Whoa. There you go, that's how you fire a Tudor cannon. Yeah, very, very similar to Pendennis. Again, they are sister castles. I would consider them sister castles. And we'll definitely head back to Pendennis, actually, because it was a long time since we were there. So I think we should do that, Mama Bear, at some point soon-ish.
Pendennis.
Head back to Pendennis, yeah. You just look out here onto the, I say drawbridge, I don't know, I mean, it's not a drawbridge, obviously, but yeah, nice little view. Maybe it was a drawbridge. I don't know, my eye just caught. Maybe it was at one point a drawbridge. It's got like those things here. I don't know if it was ever a drawbridge, but there it is at the front of the at the front of the castle, heading down into the subterranean levels. Okay, apparently there's a very large Connect 4 game here. Okay, so this is the soldiers' quarters, apparently, where the big Connect 4 game is. And get the view out of there. That's a very nice fireplace, I must say. Okay, let's head down into the next section down here. Look at this. So this is obviously on ground level now, where I've just come down from. That's like where the soldiers lived, billeted, whatever. An Italian masterpiece. This magnificent long gun was found in the sea on the side of a shipwreck on the rocks at Teignmouth. Okay, that's a pretty impressive weapon. I wonder if this would have been like a toilet back in the day. I wonder if that was a toilet for the men who lived in this vicinity. Shelley and the kids are just up in there. They're still playing that Connect 4 game. So I will come out into this lower area. This is very cool, I've got to be honest. Not the biggest of castles, you know, because they're like forts. These are military installations, as opposed to, you know, like where the gentry lived a little bit. Very, very interesting. There's a date stamp up there, 1967. Obviously the addition of that like gutter. And then you can walk through into this side. Oh look, there's like a water thing there. What are those things called? There's like water pumps, water stand things. Huh. Interesting. I assume not Tudor. I assume that's obviously a later addition, like Victorian or something maybe. Yeah. Wasn't there some punishment which was kiss a gunner's daughter or something? Now, what was that called? Or something like that.
It's a really beautiful view, but you can't see it. It's too bright on the camera, so I'm trying to get the shot. And if I get it, we'll put it in here.
I like this. Guns of iron. I like it in Cornish there. Gonis a horn. All right, heading deeper into the abyss. Oh, a little bit of lunch. There's some fish there and like a bread roll. Like I was going to say, probably some ale or something. Very nice. Ah, so this is the kitchen. Food for the Tudor garrison. All right. Always like this, like these artists' rendition of what it was probably like back in the day. Look at that little hungry canine. They're looking at the food being prepared. And there is the gate fireplace that presumably they would have... Oh yeah, look, this obviously they would have had the fire and everything, but look, there's the oven, like in there. Bet you could cook a few pasties in there, or maybe a pizza. Down in the garden section now, where we can explore this beautiful area. Tilly there running past. And it will also lead down to like the Victorian magazine and whatnot, because this place was used right up until like the 1850s or something like that. Oh look, it's Shell Bell. Oh yes, I could definitely live in a place like this. I might buy it and then sort of fit it all out for the modern comforts, and then people can come and pay homage to me. Right, I'm going to go down these steps which will lead us down, I believe, into the Victorian section. Shell Bell down there waiting. Quite an extensive stairway. Okay, why do I get the feeling that the kids are going to ambush me? Yeah! Yeah, so this is the Victorian magazine, and see what I presume these like slots in the wall for building I suppose like shelving or you know, like racks and stuff for weapon storage. That's my take on that. I assume that that is what those like notches in the walls are. And I assume it's the same on this side. Yeah. Ah, danger, explosives. This magazine was designed in 1853 and built shortly afterwards to contain gunpowder and ammunition for guns on the Grand Sea Battery on the shore below. All right, so. Gosh, I hope there's no gunpowder in that now. Imagine that. That would be the end of me. Look at this like cannon mounted on this like carriage thing, and you know, and you've got like your rails there to maneuver the carriage around. I assume you could increase elevation as well. I'm assuming that that would be the case. Obviously there's more of these rails here, but these are gunless. This is the only one with an actual gun in it. The gun is probably, you know, the cannon part of it is probably, you know, to the day, you know, what's it called? Not a replica. What am I thinking of? You know, a proper one from the times. This is all replicas, I would have thought. Yeah, nice. And also just looking back up towards the castle itself. Nice view. Yeah, the kiddos have found this like Skittles game, which they're playing. Can you stand them up all right, Age? There you go. Ready? You're gonna stand back there and. Oh, okay, that wasn't very good. Yeah. All right, let's see how I do. Not bad. Did I get 2? AJ got 3, didn't he? Oh yes, this is definitely me. What is this in my way? Oh, look at you. The medieval soldier there. Oh, you're spinning it around. Oh no, you can't see. Yeah, you're defending the castle. Oh goodness. All right, all done at St Mawes Castle. We're gonna head back into town. Kiddos were wanting some ice cream. I want a cold drink more than anything. I think, you know, like a, you know, sometimes you just get like that sugary need for like a Coca-Cola, something of that sort of ilk, I think. Did pick up a fridge magnet. That is something that we do tend to do. We like to get our fridge magnets of the places we've travelled to. If I remember later in the outro, I'll show you guys just basically just St Mawes Castle picture of. Yeah, that was really good. Highly recommend St Mawes Castle if you're in the area. Not a bad view to enjoy a Coca-Cola. This like bar area is just attached to one of the restaurants, hotels back in that direction. So we thought we would just come down here and enjoy. Shelley's got like a lemonade, AJ has got an orange juice, and Tilly's got a water. So all right, well, cheers. Oh, have you swapped, have you?
I was going to cheers you.
Oh, you're going to cheers me. Okay, we can do that. All right, nice. So AJ's now got the lemonade.
Yeah,
right. Okay. Actually, there's bits. That's like avec pulp, isn't it? That one. Okay. Cheers. I think this might be one of those like edible, like straws. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the hotel, the Hotel Tresanton Beach Club. Didn't know the name of the hotel, but there it is. Yeah, that was where we were sat just a minute ago, enjoying that beverage, looking out onto this. Just before we leave to get the ferry back to Falmouth. The kids want an ice cream, so we're just going to hop in line here. Apparently it's made from real coffee. Went for an espresso, double espresso ice cream, so we'll give that a go. Looks nice. Oh yeah, if you like coffee ice cream, this is for you. You went with vanilla? You went with chocolate and vanilla, didn't you?
I went with
and a little fudge stick.
Pistachio and banana.
And pistachio and banana with a little flake. All right, is it all good? Yeah? Nice. All right.
So I did get the vanilla, but I was very tempted by Thunder and Lightning. But it sold out just as we got there.
I know, they switched the board, didn't they? And it was as you thought, it was like
So
clotted
it was
cream flavoured ice cream
clotted cream and treacle.
with treacle on it, as a Thunder and Lightning would be.
So I got good old vanilla
It's
instead.
definitely a very Cornish thing, isn't it? I don't know if Thunder and Lightning would be like any. I don't know. I can't think of. I've never seen Thunder and Lightning anywhere else. Our ferry has just pulled up, so we thought actually there's no point hanging around for another sort of half an hour. We've still got our ice creams on the go, but we're going to get in line. Hopefully there should be enough availability. I think they can carry quite a few people. So there it is. There it comes in into the harbour. Yeah, we're on a different boat heading back over to Falmouth. We're on the Queen of Falmouth. I've just googled her. She's quite an old girl, 1937 she was built, so yeah. Being sprayed by the sea. Waves to each other on a boat, don't they? We did it.
We did.
What a nice day.
It was a lovely day, a glorious day, in fact.
Yeah, always helped when you have weather that is beautiful.
But the boat was really fun.
Yeah.
The kids made me die. It was like they'd never seen the sea or a boat before. Bear in mind, we live in Penzance. We live
In a harbour town.
Yeah, surrounded by boats and water.
In Bounce Bay.
And yeah, you would have thought that they had come from a landlocked country,
yeah.
because they were behaving like they'd never seen the sea. I mean, they loved it. They were having a great time.
Yes,
it's not a criticism.
they did. And they were running around the castle, weren't they?
It was just hilarious how they were sort of...
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to do quite a lot of editing with this video because of the like madness going on in the background.
They were having a great time. We had a great time.
Yeah.
St Mawes was beautiful as well, actually. Really pretty.
I felt that it when I say touristy, there were obviously lots of visitors and whatnot, but it didn't feel commercialised.
Yeah.
To me, it didn't feel commercialised. You know, when you go to some other places in Cornwall, they can be very commercialised, very expensive because of that sort of reason. And, you know, you kind of think, well, actually, you know, they're nice to visit, kind of, but, you know, I don't know, but actually St Mawes was really lovely. And, you know, I mean, Falmouth, that whole area is beautiful, isn't it?
And it's made us tempted to go and stay there at some point.
We might do. We might
I mean, at some
have
point.
Yeah. Nothing coming up soon, but we might have a couple of nights somewhere on the Roseland Peninsula, maybe,
Yeah, it was beautiful.
just to kind of explore a little bit more. I did promise I would show you guys the fridge magnet that
Still
we.
like a beauty vlogger and put your hand behind it.
Oh yes, that's right. Because of course you don't want to, like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not a beauty vlogger, but there's the little magnet that we bought. I think it was like £4 or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
they're
just
always a
like
little
the
bit.
more like retro looking one as opposed to the more modern looking one. It's very pretty.
Yeah, anyway, highly recommend a visit to St Mawes Castle. Highly recommend Pendennis Castle as well.
Yeah.
And we will go back to Pendennis. It's been 3 or 4 years since we have been there. So I feel it's worthy of another sort of vlog.
It's due.
Yeah. So highly recommend all of that. Be you local, be you a visitor. I do hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like subscribe, smash the bell, check us out on all of our socials, at the bright side. So from us to you, cheers,
And
and gone.